Okay, so it's day 10 of my daily dollar cost averaging journey. So again, it's the same procedure. I'm going to take DAI, convert it into Bitcoin, $333. So which will give you well, 0.00527894 Bitcoin. Convert now. Okay, so this did this before, submitted. I guess there's, heavy volume or whatever, but you'll get it relatively quickly. I think I got it. Yeah. So now I have, um, yeah, so it's converted. So I got $3,657.97 a Bitcoin, or 0.059154969 Bitcoin, which is 6.5% of my portfolio. And so as you can see, it's going up, you know, fairly decent. Um, so if you look at, yeah, let's look at the month chart. Yeah, it's going up. You see, it's not at its peak. Its peak was right here, 60 grand. But it seems to be going on a bit of a incline. Again, I'm hoping there's some bad news so I can buy it cheap. But whatever. This is the beauty of dollar cost averaging, because as far as I'm concerned, you win both ways. If it goes down, you get it cheap. If it goes up, you're making money. So, anyways, we'll check out the news again. So again, just look up Bitcoin. Um, See what the latest news is. Yeah, so here you go. The everything rally, equities and Bitcoin entered bubble territory. I would have to agree with that. Um, yeah, so this is mainstream news. Like in Canada, Global is pretty much a mainstream. It's probably one of the biggest news outlets in Canada, and says Tesla accepting Bitcoin as payment. This is big news to the average person. Like if you're in the know of Bitcoin, everybody already knew that. Wasn't that much of a surprise, but the normal person sitting there, oh my God, this Bitcoin thing's getting really, prolific, because you have this prolific person saying it's, acceptable as payment for one of those high tech cars and yada, yada, yada. Um, so anyways, it is working its way in the mainstream. It has been for some time, but I mean, like, it's really being talked about lately. Now, they got a financial expert explains the complicated world cryptocurrency, and this comes from City News. That's like the main Toronto news outlet. So some guy like I this is one thing I do believe. Like Steve Jobs has always said, anybody be weary of anybody who calls himself an expert. Somebody goes around calling themselves an expert, you might want to give them a little bit of extra scrutiny, because it just comes across as being a little pompous and self-righteous, right? So anyway, so this guy here, I guess, is an expert somehow. Fancies himself an expert. So this other guy saying, oh yeah, the moon guy is saying that Bitcoin is gonna break out today. That was 3 hours ago. Which it could be. I don't know. So we'll see. And then we have our buddy here. Now he's an expert in Chainlink. He's saying it's going to $700. So I don't know how he knows that, but apparently he knows that somehow. Could be right. Again, he might be. This guy might be a friggin' genius. I have no idea. I don't know. He doesn't call himself an expert, but he seems all right. But yeah, now you get this guy saying Bitcoin is going to go to 100 grand. Um, these people, I don't know if you know that Max Kaiser. This is his wife. I can't remember her name, but she's saying gold's going to go to the glue factory. And when you stop and think of it, like even Warren Buffett said, this was way before Bitcoin came out. He said, he goes, gold is like a peculiar sort of thing. Like you spend all this money digging it out of the ground so you can dig another hole, a giant vault, to put it back into the ground. Like when people say, well, Bitcoin doesn't do anything, well, gold doesn't do anything either. And usually the people that talk against Bitcoin love gold. Gold is not being used for transactions, maybe amongst countries or something like that. But then there's the whole issue of you got to put it on a truck. You got, there has to be armed guards. There has to, takes a long time to get there if you're actually, trading actual bullion. But with Bitcoin is basically doing the same thing, just much easier, right? It has all the benefits of gold, plus without the physical, burden of gold. So anyways, so now this person one day ago, Bitcoin crash prediction. This person's saying that Bitcoin is going to crash 80%. And she's just saying the old cliche that what goes up must come down. So yeah, she's saying it's going to drop 80%, whatever. Actually, I hope of all these people, I hope she's right, because that's when I'll buy, but this guy's saying now, Bitcoin's going to shock the world sooner than you think. So anyways, this is what we're looking at today. Whatever, if again, this is the whole point again of dollar cost averaging. You want to get away from this. Like I like looking at it just for entertainment purposes, but again, like you just might want it. Again, don't take this too serious what they're saying, because again, it all comes down to in my opinion, it just comes down to they're trying to get views, and the more sensationalized you make a title and make your story, the more people are going to be like, people love drama, right? And the more you do stuff like this, the more asses you get in the seats, more people consider you an authority, you become a celebrity, and you're getting views, you're making money. Simple. It's as simple as that. So I like to be known as the most boring guy on YouTube, because I'm not trying to get views. I'm not trying to sensationalize things, but it's real. It's honest. What I'm saying is right. As far as I'm concerned, I could, maybe, I don't know if I should use the term right. At least I'm being honest, because I might not be right. This is an experiment. I might not make any money doing this. I might lose my money. If this girl's right and it falls 80%, let's say it falls 80% right the day before I buy my last $333, I'll lose a lot of money if this girl here is right. But anyways, that's it for today. But just keep dollar cost averaging and stay the course.